Hello there and welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here. Today, I will share some of my best calisthenic tips for you guys that are new to this journey. I want to tell you what type of stuff you should do in order to excel your progress. So before we head down to the gym, I want to share the most important tip. Think about this as a marathon and not a sprint. We play the long game. If you think about this as a sprint, you're more likely to injure yourself. And if you get injured, you will not be able to gain any strength or muscle growth. So what that means is that I want you to stretch before every single workout and make this a habit. And I'll be more than happy to make a warm-up routine for you guys so you know what you should do before you start out. Just leave it in the comments and we'll take it from there. So without any further ado, let's go and have fun. Come on.
Let's talk about how to progress as quickly as possible. First of all, be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what level am I really at this point? Basic questions like, can I even do a pull-up? Can I do more than 5 push-ups, 5 dips, or 5 pull-ups? Figure out what you can do at this point, and it will be easier to structure your workouts and routines based on that. Take responsibility in your own hands.
Got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy like a cook, yeah. I'll keep it real.
So let's say you have no prior fitness or calisthenics experience. You want to start out with the simplest and easiest workout that will help you build some strength towards the more advanced type of calisthenic workouts. So instead of doing a pull-up, you can do Australian pull-up, or you can do negative pull-ups, which will help you increase your pull-up numbers. By only doing these two, you will develop the necessary strength to progress to other harder movements like the muscle-up. The same thing goes for the push-up. Just start off with some decline push-ups or knee push-ups. Once all of these exercises get too easy, you move on to the harder movements. Now if you already know how to do the pull-up and the push-up with a proper form, you can progress with doing some variations of the basic ones. So if you can do a regular pull-up, try to move into close grip pull-ups or wide pull-ups. The same goes for the push movements. Try to switch to diamond push-ups or pseudo push-up or the archer push-up. Doing variations of the basic ones will make your journey a whole lot interesting and will lead to faster progress. Now let's talk about the golden rule when it comes to building muscles, and that is progressive overload. Progressive overload is a basic principle which states that in order for a muscle to grow, or strength to be gained, or performance to increase, your body must be forced to adapt to its tension that is above and beyond what it's previously experienced. A lot of people add weights to progressive overload, but I'm going to tell you how to do this without weights. It is actually pretty easy. Say if you did 5 pull-ups 5 times last week, try to do 6 pull-ups 6 times this week. Not only by increasing the reps each week you can achieve this, but also by shortening the rest time between the sets. So if you rested for 1 minute between the sets last week, try to rest for only 45 seconds this week. Another thing you can do is to slow down the movement and focus on perfect form. By doing this, your muscle will be more under tension, which will result in gains. Focusing on these 3 aspects will guarantee you're making progress as long as you're getting enough sleep, eat healthy food, and do some stretching. And as always, it's about consistency. You do not want to be great for 2 weeks and then slack down for the following 2 weeks. Think about this journey as a marathon and not a sprint, and you will be successful a lot quicker than you realize.